office to our newly elected officials. The floor is yours, Corporate Cross.
We good? Okay, everyone can hear me? Okay, thank you guys for having me and having us. I'll call upon the mayor first, and then we'll do all the council members together. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Josh Lambert,
Do solemnly affirm and declare
do solemnly affirm and declare
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability execute according to law
the duties of the office of the mayor
the duties of the office of the mayor
for the town of High Level.
for the town of High Level.
I affirm that I will uphold
I further affirm that I will uphold
and comply with all applicable laws
and comply with all applicable laws
of the province of Alberta,
of the province of Alberta,
including the Municipal Government Act,
including the Municipal Government Act,
the Protection of Privacy Act,
the Protection of Privacy Act,
and the Access to Information Act.
and the Access to Information Act.
I will not, without proper authorization,
I will not, without proper authorization,
disclose or make known any personal or confidential information
disclose or make known any personal or confidential information
that comes to my knowledge
that comes to my knowledge
by reason of my position,
by reason of my position,
and understand that this obligation continues
and understand that this obligation continues
after my term of office ends.
after my term of office ends.
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
may result in legal or administrative action
may result in legal or administrative action
in accordance with the provincial legislation.
in accordance with provincial legislation.
Awesome. You see that?
You need to sign first, or do I sign first?
You go ahead. Go ahead, yeah. Thanks, sir. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. I'll do it one at a time. Okay. Hello, congratulations. Okay, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jory Zatko,
Do solemnly affirm and declare
do solemnly affirm and declare
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability
execute according to law the duties of the office
execute according to law the duties of the office
of Councillor for the town of High Level.
of Councillor for the town of High Level.
I further affirm that I will uphold
I further affirm that I will uphold
and comply with all applicable laws of the province of Alberta,
and comply with all applicable laws of the province of Alberta,
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection of Privacy Act, and the Access to Information Act.
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection of Privacy Act, and the Access to Information Act.
I will not, without proper authorization,
I will not, without proper authorization,
disclose or make known any personal or confidential information
disclose or make known any personal or confidential information
that comes to my knowledge by reason of my position
that comes to my knowledge by reason of my position
and understand that this obligation continues after my term of office ends.
and understand that this obligation continues after my term of office ends.
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
may result in legal or administrative action in accordance with the provincial legislation.
may result in legal or administrative action in accordance with provincial legislation.
Great. Good job. Yep. '27. I'll take that. Oh, and sign your name right up here. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sir? No, you keep that. Okay. Okay. Repeat after me.
Yep.
I state your name.
I, Mark Lebron,
Do solemnly affirm and declare
do solemnly affirm and declare
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability
execute according to law the duties of the office of counselor
execute according to law the duties of the office of counselor
for the town of High Level.
for the town of High Level.
I further affirm that I will uphold
I further affirm that I will uphold
and comply with all applicable laws of the province of Alberta,
and comply with all applicable laws of the province of Alberta,
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection of Privacy Act, and the Access to Information Act.
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection of Privacy Act, and the Access to Information.
I will not, without proper authorization,
I will not, without proper authorization,
disclose or make known any personal or confidential information
disclose or make known any personal or confidential information
that comes to my knowledge by reason of my position,
that comes to my knowledge by reason of my position,
and understand that this obligation continues after my term of office ends.
and understand that this obligation continues after my term of office ends.
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
may result in legal or administrative action in accordance with provincial law,
may result-
legislation, sorry.
may result in legal or administrative action in accordance with provincial legislation.
Thank you.
As I said, high level.
Yep, that's fine. And just your name up there. '27. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Nicole Scott,
Do solemnly affirm and declare
do solemnly affirm and declare
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability
execute according to law
execute according to law
the duties of the office of counselor
the duties of the office of counselor
for the town of High Level.
for the town of High Level.
I further affirm
I further affirm
that I will uphold and comply
that I will uphold and comply
with all applicable laws of the province of Alberta,
with all applicable laws of the province of Alberta,
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection of Privacy Act, and the Access to Information Act.
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection of Privacy Act, and the Access to Information Act.
I will not, without proper authorization,
I will not, without proper authorization,
disclose or make known any personal or confidential information
disclose or make known any personal or confidential information
that comes to my knowledge by reason of my position,
that comes to my knowledge by reason of my position,
and understand that this obligation continues after my term of office ends.
and understand that this obligation continues after the term of my office end.
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
may result in legal or administrative action in accordance with provincial legislation.
may result in legal or administrative action in accordance with provincial legislation.
Thank you. Congratulations. Hello. That's totally fine. Yep. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Belinda Forrest,
Do solemnly affirm and declare
do solemnly affirm and declare
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability
I will diligently, faithfully, to do the best of my ability,
execute according to law the duties
execute according to law the duties
of the office of counselor
of the office of counselor
for the town of High Level.
for the town of High Level.
I further affirm
I further affirm
that I will uphold and comply
that I will uphold and comply
with all applicable laws of the province of Alberta,
with all applicable laws of the province of Alberta,
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection of Privacy Act, and the Access to Information Act.
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection and Privacy Act, and the Access of Information Act.
I will not, without proper authorization,
I will not, without proper authorization,
disclose or make known
disclose or make known
any personal or confidential information that comes to my knowledge
any personal or confidential information that comes to my knowledge
by reason of my position,
by reason of my position,
and understand that this obligation continues after my term of office ends.
and understand that this obligation continues after my term as of office ends.
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
may result in legal or administrative action in accordance with provincial legislation.
may result in legal or administrative actions accordance to the provincial legislation.
Can I see that? Yep. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, can you just put your pen on it for 1 second so I get a shot?
Hello. Sure.
Okay,
I'll hold mine too.
okay, we'll do it together.
Yep, for sure.
Sounds good,
Just repeat after me.
okay.
I state your name.
I, Brielle Mercredi,
Do solemnly affirm and declare
do solemnly affirm and declare
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability,
execute according to law
execute according to law
the duties of the office of counselor
the duties of the office of counselor
for the town of High Level.
for the town of High Level.
I further affirm
I further affirm
that I will uphold and comply with all applicable laws
that I will uphold and comply with all applicable laws
of the province of Alberta,
of the province of Alberta,
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection of Privacy Act, and the Access to Information Act.
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection of Privacy Act, and the Access to Information Act.
I will not, without proper authorization,
I will not, without proper authorization,
disclose or make known
disclose or make known
any personal or confidential information
any personal or confidential information
that comes to my knowledge by reason of my position,
that comes to my knowledge by reason of my position,
and understand that this obligation continues after my term of office ends.
and understand that this obligation continues after my term of office ends.
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
may result in legal or administrative action in accordance with provincial legislation.
may result in legal or administrative action in accordance with provincial legislation.
Great. Awesome, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you? Good. We're gonna lay ours on the table. Perfect. Okay, repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Boyd Langford,
do solemnly affirm and declare,
do swear that I, do swear,
you can swear,
yeah,
okay? And declare that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability,
that I will diligently, faithfully, and to the best of my ability,
execute according to law the duties of the office of counselor
will execute according to the laws the duties of the office of counselor
for the town of High Level.
for the town of High Level.
I further affirm, I further swear
I further swear
that I will uphold and comply
that I will uphold and comply
with all applicable laws of the province of Alberta,
with all applicable laws of the province of Alberta,
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection of Privacy Act, and the Access to Information Act.
including the Municipal Government Act, the Protection of Privacy Act, and the Access to Information Act.
I will not, without proper authorization,
I will not, without proper authorization,
disclose or make known
disclose or make known
any personal or confidential information
any personal or confidential information
that comes to my knowledge by reason of my position,
that comes to my knowledge by reason of my position,
and understand that this obligation continues after my term of office ends.
and understand that this obligation continues after my term of office ends.
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
I acknowledge that any breach of these duties
may result in legal or administrative action
may result in legal or administrative action
in accordance with provincial legislation.
in accordance with provincial legislation.
Awesome. You already got it done for me. I was going to do that. Yeah, no problem. Here you go.
Thanks.
Great job.
Welcome, Town of High Level Council. Now I turn this over to Mayor Lambert.
Your worship, may we just ask a question, a request to please have all council stand up with the commissioner and the two police on the sides for a photo opportunity. So get all your pictures out. Yes. With the mayor, please.
Okay, you guys, everybody look over here, perfect. Excellent.
Thank you, and then one with Viv too, please.
Well, Viv,
With
you
the
were in
mayor.
there before? Yeah, get in there for sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good to go. All right, thanks everyone for being here tonight. Congratulations to everyone that was elected. Look forward to the next 4 years working together with everyone on the same common goal. So, and thanks to everyone that came out tonight as well as RCMP too. Thank you. So moving forward with the rest of the meeting. Okay. Do we need to approve the agenda first? Okay. May I have someone approve the agenda, please? Mark? All in favor? Perfect. All right, so I believe we'll move right into the organizational meeting. We'll start with the appointment of deputy mayor. Would anyone like to make a nomination or put their name forward?
I will nominate Councillor Lebron.
Any other nominations? Do you accept? I accept.
Yes, I do.
All right. All in favor? Carried. Councillor Lebron, Deputy Mayor Lebron. All right, next we will move to confirmation of seating. However, I think we've already established that. Oh, yes, sorry. If everyone can look at their package to see how it is laid out for acting mayor, I believe it's split up into increments throughout the next 4 years. If you know your vacation days for that, and if it doesn't work out for you, please let us know. Does that work for everybody? Yeah. The person can tell what they're doing in 2027. Yes. Some people plan early, you never know. All right, all in favor with that? Or can I have someone move that, sorry? Braille? Okay. Councillor Zacco? All in favor? All right, sorry, now I'll move on to confirmation of seating, which I assume is already established. Yes. Yes. Can I have a motion to accept our seating chart, please? Okay, Councillor Scott. Right, I see I jumped the gun a little bit on adopting the agenda. However, I'm not sure we can go through the agenda without adopting it first, so. Next, we'll move on to council appointments to committees, boards, and other bodies. I believe there's going to be quite the discussion in this. For the general public who is here who don't want to take part in the boring 1 hour appointment to committees, you are welcome to leave if you need to, if you have other plans. All right.
There were so few of them were thinking twice.
All right. So how would council like to go? Would we like to go one by one with each one of these committees, or do we have to discuss a few things beforehand with some of the committees, I think, are up for, we wanted to remove some of them, possibly combine. So do you want to talk about that first before we appoint any counselors?
Do we just want to start at the top of the list and then we make it to our list of canceled ones? We can discuss those.
Sure. So we'll start off with Assessment Review Board. I believe that one is supposed to have 2 counselors on there and a public member. However, we don't have any public members.
I'm not sure, we did have one public member previously. The last people to sit on the board were myself and Boyd, because it requires pretty extensive training. Just so anybody who wants to put their name forward is aware of that. It is a lot, so.
So currently, Deputy Mayor LeBron is certified till January 2026. Councillor Langford, has your expired?
Mine had expired and they were unable to get me into a new training course. I checked the other day and there's currently no training scheduled for the balance of 2025, so hopefully in early 2026, and yeah, I'm prepared to take the training again.
Okay.
I recommend that everyone on council take the training at some point. It's 4 days if you've never had it before, but it's a really good familiarization with how tax assessment and things like that work, so. You can do them online now. You used to, or it's Zoom, but you used to have to go to Edmonton or Calgary for 4 days.
I'm willing to put my name forward for this board.
We also have a regional assessment review board with Mackenzie County and the town of Rainbow Lake. There's not a lot of these things that happen, and sometimes counselors aren't available. There can only be one counselor on a review board.
On this Assessment Review Board, you believe, you're saying? There can only be one? Okay, in the past.
No, we appoint 2.
Okay,
But when the review board sits, only one member can be a municipal council.
okay, that makes sense.
But I'm prepared to let my name stand if
Okay.
I'll get certified.
Do we need to make a motion for that? Yeah, okay, can I have a motion? Okay. Carried? All right. Next one is Subdivision and Development Appeal Board. I believe that one has similar training, from what I understand.
It's only 1 day,
Only 1 day?
and there's no courses scheduled for the balance of 2025 when I checked.
When I took it, it was 3 days. 3 or 4 days, yeah.
Assessment is 4 days.
It took me 2 weeks to do both.
Right, so currently, Deputy Mayor LeBron is certified till next month. Were you looking at renewing that?
Yeah, I'm willing to renew.
Okay. Is anyone else, any other counselor interested in taking that course and being a part of that board?
Yeah. Yes, I would, please.
Okay. All right, can I have a motion, please? Okay, thank you. Carried?
Councillor, sorry, motion, just for clarification for minutes purposes, through your worship, councillor would only like to attend the new training or also serve on the board?
Also serve.
From my understanding, it would be to do the training to then sit on the board. Is it similar with the Assessment Review Board that only one counselor can be present?
Yes, but everyone should be trained,
Okay.
just in
Alright.
case.
And just your worship, one more thing, the training is listed, there's one on November 28th and December 12th, both online.
Okay.
Is that just a single day for the renewal course?
It's not the renewal, it's the actual course, and
Oh, it's 1 day.
yes.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, what are the dates? Because there were none when I looked last week.
The link is on the agenda pack, but it is on November 28th, 2025, from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. and Friday, December 12th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Location is online. So this is an online course.
As Councillor Langford has stated, I think it is important for the rest of council to also take part in the course. So if we can have administration register us for those dates. I'm not sure if you want to establish that now or if you want to send an email out later.
Through your worship, we'll send an email out later and confirm the dates with all the attendees.
Thank you. In that regard, we will appoint Deputy Mayor Lebron and Councillor Zacco to the Subdivision and Development Appeal Board pending recertification and the course being completed. Can I have a motion, please? Okay, Lebron. All in favor? Carried. All right, Emergency Advisory Committee.
I would like to be on that committee.
Yeah, okay. Yes. That one does require 2 council members on there.
I would like to.
Okay. All right. All right, so we will appoint Councillor Zacco and Councillor Scott on the Emergency Advisory Committee. Can I have a motion, please?
The mayor should also sit on that.
I assumed I would be. Do I need to appoint myself on that board with 3 people, or?
Just, I think, so that people have clarity as to who
Clarity,
sits
okay.
on what committee.
All right, so I will I will put my name forward as well. Can I have a motion, please? Mark? All in favor? Carried. All right, Municipal Library Board.
I would like to stay with that board, please.
I would also like that board if it has 2 counselors.
It does, yes.
Through your worship,
We missed the Intermunicipal Development Plan Committee.
Oh, sorry. Can we go back, or can we finish this one first?
For record, would you mind
Going back, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, it's a little hard to follow on this, this agenda package here. All right, sorry. 6.4, Intermunicipal Development Plan Committee. I'm not sure who, right now, that is Councillor Langford and Councillor Lebron are both on that committee, or were on that committee in the past.
No, I believe it was the former mayor, myself, and you were on this. There's 3 members.
I wasn't part of that one.
It should be the mayor, deputy mayor, and 1 other councillor. It's on page 77 of the old package, I think.
I'm looking at that here now. I know I was on IMPC. I don't remember. Okay, on here it's worded differently, sorry. Okay, I'll let my name stand on that one. Anyone else like to put their name forward?
Boyd said that I guess I should as well.
Okay,
I'm prepared to continue.
okay. Can I have a motion, please? Councillor Forrest, all in favor? All right, moving on to Municipal Library Board. I had Deputy Mayor Lebron and was it Councillor Forrest? Yeah, okay. Can I have a motion, please? Councillor Scott? All in favor? Carried. Oh,
We also have additional recommendations.
okay.
For that, it would be
Oh, yes, sorry, next
Jody
page.
Huerta, Laurie Dersa, Peter Storer, and Bill Schnarr.
Okay. Yep. I'll turn it over to Deputy Mayor Lebron.
So these are the current existing members as well as 4 new members that we're looking to have appointed to the board. This will bring our library board to a total of 9 people, which is amazing. So there's two letters of interest included with this package for 2 of the individuals, but the other 2 did not provide ones. So we're just looking for council to approve all sitting, are all of these names here. And that's really it.
So my only concern is with, I guess we're in a public meeting here, with Bill Schnarr being a employee of the town and reporting directly to the CAO. Is that not a conflict of interest within the board?
Through your worship, can I report back to council? I will have a conversation with Bill Schnarr and we can bring this back, please, if I may.
Or
Thank you.
Table this till the next meeting, or do we have to decide on those right now?
We have our first meeting on Thursday. I don't foresee it being a conflict of interest as we don't, I won't be directing in any way
No,
other council members.
I think the issue there is that it's a direct employee underneath the CAO.
I understand that portion of it, but for a standard board member, they're not giving direction to any of the employees at the library who aren't town staff, right? I don't foresee an issue with it, but I guess it's up to the group.
Okay. How does the rest of the council feel about that?
Yeah, I don't see it being a conflict.
Okay. So, moving forward then, appointing Deputy Mayor LeBron and Councillor Forrest, and then also accepting the other applicants, or sorry, public members who have put their names forward for the library board. Can I have a motion, please? Councillor Langford. All in favor? Carried. All right, Peace Library System.
This is another one of,
Through your worship, just, Councillor Lebron, when does your term expire for the library board?
for the library board, I've only sat on it for 3 years.
So 1 more year
6 years you can sit on a committee for.
with the renewal, yes. So would you, okay, I'll put it at 6 years as the expiry date.
Yeah.
Does that one also require 2 councillors?
PLS is only a single counselor, and I'd like to retain that position, please.
Okay, can I have a motion, please? Councillor Forrest. All in favor? Carried. All right, Committee of the Whole. I'm not necessarily sure we have to establish councillors are all required to attend these meetings, but do we need to pass something in regards to that? No?
Your worship, which one?
Committee of Whole.
Not right now.
Okay. All right, 6.8, Community Services and Recreation Committee. I understand this is one of the ones that administration has combined with Community Promotion Task Force. Was there another combination here, or was this just a rename?
Through your worship, I'll turn it over to Daphne Thompson.
Banners and Remembrance Committee within, if we wish to continue that, also fall under that committee. But the proposal is to dissolve the Banners and Remembrance Day. And yes, that would be it.
Does the rest of council have anything to state on that?
I would like to see the Banners of Remembrance remain as a committee. I feel like having a counselor's input on that committee is good, and just being able to help get the word out and stuff as a counselor really helps with that program. So I'd like to see that one stay as a standalone.
So as there's no, like that, technically the Banners of Remembrance already stands as its own committee. I don't think we need to make a motion stating that we're trying to keep it that way, correct?
Your worship, you're correct in that. The only thing is need to reappoint a counselor to it.
Okay.
Sorry, was this called something else in the past? Because we've never had this committee before.
We had the Community Promotion Task Force. That's why I was asking if it was just a rename, because it's the only one listed under there.
I was trying to remember, That was myself and you on the promotion task force. We never actually
We
met.
had one meeting.
One meeting, okay, yeah.
I would like to keep my name if we're going to continue with promotion task force. I think it was led by administration, so if we can look into reestablishing meetings, regular meetings with that, it's definitely an important initiative. I'd like to have my name stand there.
Can I also add my name, please?
Yep.
And just to clarify, is this separate from the community service committee?
From what I understand, they're renaming it to Community Service and Recreation Committee.
I would like to add my name to that as well.
Is there a terms of reference regarding that? How many councillors can be on that committee?
Through your worship, I will turn it over to the Acting Director of Corporate Services.
As mentioned before, we are in the process of obtaining all the terms of reference. One of the recommendations moving forward is to have one terms of reference for all of the committees to streamline everything. So for that committee right now, if it's not on the agenda, I was not able to obtain it.
Well, it is on the agenda.
I need to open it.
Through your worship, council can make a recommendation and set the number of members it wishes to appoint right now.
Okay, I'll make the recommendation that we have 2 councillors and the mayor sit on that committee.
Okay.
Does that count as my motion? Am I allowed to do that? All in favor? Carried.
Who are the two?
Myself, Councillor Zacco, and Councillor Scott. All right, moving on, 6.9, Economic Development and Tourism Committee. Looks like that's another name change with the Film Industry Task Force. However, having a previous conversation with Deputy Mayor Liberon, that task force may not be necessary, but I'll turn it over to him.
Yeah, I agree that, the film task force, we were pretty well wrapped up. I'm fine with that task force being canceled as long as we can see it through the finish line. Because I know myself and Jan and Jordan put a lot of work in, and Bill put a lot of work into that, so I'd like to see it taken through the finish line, but yeah, I'm okay with that.
Do we want to, we can, like you stated, remove the Movie and Film Industry Task Force. However, do we want to establish an Economic Development Task Force? I know a lot of other municipalities have those, and they seem to be rather successful.
Yes, I believe we should have that.
Our economic development.
That's true. Okay, so, do you have a motion, Deputy Mayor? Or no, sorry, to remove or abolish the Movie and Film Task Industry, or Industry Task Force.
Yeah, I can make that motion to dissolve the Movie and Film Industry Task Force.
Right, all in favor? Carried. All right. Steve?
Did we pick people for the economic development and tourism?
Well, that would technically would be, we're not gonna have one, because like Councillor Langford said, stated, a lot of that falls under Reddy's scope. 6.10, Air Access Task Force. So currently on there, we had the former mayor and Councillor Anderson, former Councillor Anderson on there as well. Myself, I was on there as part of the High-Level and District Chamber of Commerce. However, I would like to see someone else take that over within the chamber, and I can take on the role of Councillor Anderson.
I'd be willing to throw my name in there as well.
Okay. All right. So we would need to make an amendment to the terms of reference, CAO?
Your worship, just give him.
Unless one of you other counselors want it.
Actually, that's not necessary because we have Brent Anderson, Town of High Level, and then it's open counselor names, so there can be 2 counselors on there. Yeah, okay, so I'll put my name forward there as well as Deputy Mayor Lebron. All in favor? Carried. All right, 6.11, Indigenous and Intergovernmental Relationships, Relations Advisory Committee. Go ahead.
Your Worship, we currently have the Dean Tai Partnership. That
The what, sorry?
I might be saying it incorrectly, but Dean Ta.
Daneda.
Apologies. For the nation, but what we feel like, if we have a committee that would manage all the Indigenous relationships instead of just one specific community, that might be more beneficial for the town of High Level.
So is this a combination of SETI and another committee?
There's what we could find, only one official partnership, and we are hoping that the council would advocate for more partnerships.
But is that, sorry, changing the name from SETI to this? Like we had the, where was it here? 76, oh, right there. Yeah, the High Level Daneda Partnership, formerly SETI, sorry, it was formerly called SETI. Is that the one you're talking about, changing it over to this one? Okay.
Yeah, so the Dene Partnership would form part of this committee within a broader point
Okay.
for advocacy for other communities as well, not just one.
Okay. I think it's important for all of council to be a part of that, but I think in the past, there was 2 councillors that were appointed to that committee. Is that correct? Or? Yeah. What's that?
Was it Terry?
Yes, it was myself and former Mayor McTier. We did not have a meeting in my 4-year term. So hopefully moving forward, we can get together. All right, I'll let my name stand on that. However, I would like to, I think if we do ever have a meeting, it would be nice to have all of council present.
Can I add my name, please?
Absolutely. Okay, can I have a motion, please? Councillor Scott? Carried.
Your Worship?
Yes.
May we please have a motion to form this committee, and then a second motion for the names.
Okay. Can I have a motion to form the Indigenous and Intergovernmental Relations Advisory Committee?
Yeah.
All right, and then can I have a motion to what's the word again? No, not appoint, but to remove the other one? Or do we need to appoint now? Yeah, dissolve, sorry. Motion to dissolve the High Level Daneda Partnership, formerly SETI committee. Okay. Right. Did you want us to appoint that again, or are we good on that?
I didn't get the names.
It was myself and Councillor Zacco.
Thank you.
All right, moving on, 6.12, that is with Boreal Housing. I do believe we had 2 public members submit their names forward for that committee. However, I'm not sure in the terms of reference if it does state that a council member should be a part of that one or not.
Your Worship, just regarding this one, during my research, I also found other housing committees that has not been done anything since 2021. So what I propose, but this is a council decision, you know the history, I don't. So please advise on rewording the Boreal Housing Committee to also include other social housing or other housing projects within the committee, within the community.
I don't necessarily think that's possible, considering Boreal Housing is its own entity. I don't think we can create our own
Yeah, 'cause
subcommittee.
they receive specific funding for.
Thank you.
So again, I do believe we had 2 letters sent in to us at one of our council meetings from public members that wanted to have their names put forward. Not sure how we can make a decision on that without having them present, but. That's what I wanted to find out, because I don't have the terms of reference. I don't know if a counselor is supposed to be on that board or not.
I believe the municipality was to appoint 2 members. I don't think it specifies
On council.
council. There's always been a counselor on there before, but doesn't mean that it has to stay that way.
Your worship, there's 2 members of council.
It says 2 members of council in the terms of reference?
It's never been 2 members of council.
No, I don't think so.
On the link, there is a appendix for the burial housing. The appendix, it states members of the management body are as follows: Mackenzie County, all of that. Then 3 members of the board shall be appointed by Mackenzie County. 2 members of the board shall be appointed by the town of High Level.
It says 2 board members yet, so not councilors.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to make the motion to appoint the 2 that had put their name forward. That was, sorry, do you have something to say?
Yeah, I just have a question. Is the town of High Level contributing funds to the boreal housing?
Through your worship, I will look into it and report back to council.
Okay, my thought process is if the town, if we're contributing funds, I would like to see 1 counselor there, as well as 1 member of public.
From my understanding, the Board of Housing receives their funding from the provincial government, which is collected by the town
Yep.
and passed on through lodge fees. I do not believe that the town pays Board of Housing individually.
Okay,
It's a requisitioning body.
yep.
I don't believe it comes out of our budget. This is something we collect taxes for.
Is there a counselor that wanted to put their name forward? Okay. Can I have a motion, please? So then when it comes to the 2 public members that put their names forward, how do we go about that?
Through your worship, we received the letters. One is Crystal McTeer. Do you have the other letter? Pardon?
Sylvia
Crystal McTeer and Sylvia Kennedy.
Okay. So then do we choose one of them with, along with a counselor, or, okay. Or how does it work if they both submitted prior to the meeting?
Then council can decide.
Okay. What is council's wish? Okay. All right. So with that, is the motion to appoint Crystal McAteer and Councillor Forrest? Okay. Can I have a motion, please? Scott, okay. All in favor? Carried. All right, 6.13, these were the committees to dissolve or merge. I think there was definitely some discussion around these. We already discussed community promotion, as well as the Banners of Remembrance and the Denny Thaw Partnership, as well as the Tourism and Film Advisory Committee. As for the Airport Beautification and Enhancement Task Force, I see there's a note here to integrate it under the Air Access Task Force. However, I will have to disagree on that. I do not think that those two, even though they're are essentially involved at the airport, they're not necessarily related. The scope of the task force with the air access has a strict agenda, whereas the beautification is more so belonging to the, again, beautifying the airport and working on those services. So I don't think that those two should be combined. I would like to see those separated, continue to be separated. Youth Advisory Committee,
while we're on that, can we then make, as it was a task force, which means with any new election, the task force was dissolved. So can we please have a combined motion to take this further, should council wish to continue with the task force and then appoint the
For the airport beautification task force? Okay. What is council's wish? Do we like to continue with that?
I will make the motion to continue with the beautification task force.
All right. Do we know how many members were on that? Was it 2? I believe it was 2. Was it 3? Right here.
Councillor Anderson, Councillor Wilkie, and then it's always.
There was two councillors and 2 airport user groups and a public member. So we'll have to appoint 2 councillors as well as if anyone has any public interest in that, to submit their application to council or their.
I'd like to be a part of that.
Okay. Councillor LeBron, did you say you wanted to be a part of that as well? No? Okay, sorry. All right, so with Councillor Scott, was there any other councillors that wanted to be a part of the airport beautification task force? No one? Right, I'll put my name forward, I guess.
Well, aren't you sitting on it regardless?
Well,
You
that
can-
I'm not sure because
The mayor always did. Mayor McAdoo,
Yeah.
former mayor, did.
she always sat on a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah. If nobody else will, I'm willing to, but
Did you say you wanted to?
take it if you
Okay.
want.
All right, so myself and Councillor Scott will be on the Airport Beautification Task Force. Can I have a motion, please? Councillor Mercredi, all in favor? Carried. All right. So the next one was the Youth Advisory Committee. Actually don't have any record of that here, I'm not sure. Okay. Do we want to look at dissolving that task force for the time being and then come back to it in the future if it does require any attention? Okay, can I have a motion, please? Councillor Zacco. All in favor? Carried. All right, Seniors Advisory Committee.
Sorry, just a quick question. Was this one previously rolled in with the seniors center?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because I don't remember this one from previous meetings.
I'm not sure we've ever had a seniors advisory committee. It's been part of the Golden Range, which is
That's-
still on the list.
Okay. I don't see the Golden Range Society is on here, so, I would be fine with dissolving that one if we have the Golden Range Society already on here. You have a motion, please, to dissolve the Seniors Advisory Committee? Deputy Mayor. All in favor? Carried. Could administration touch a little bit on the last one there on ad hoc event committees?
What we propose is to rather have ad hoc committees when something comes up, rather to have the bunch of many committees that might meet once a year or not. To rather form a task force rather than a committee. So a task force, just for new council, if your worship may, if I may, the task force has got one specific duty, and that dissolves when the task is done or if the time period is done. It's not a committee that's ongoing. A committee is ongoing through every term, no matter who the council is.
I'm not really sure if we've had that come up in the past, so.
There was a few.
It must have been in the past, because I think in my my term, I don't remember ever having to deal with this. I know the carnival was always something put on by the town. The parade is put on by Agriculture Society. There's tons of. That's the town as well. I mean, we set the budget for it, but there's no committee.
So an example would be the Mackenzie Regional Golf Tournament when we used to have it back in the day.
That was one of the ones we proposed.
Okay. Can I have a motion to dissolve the ad hoc event committees, or I guess going forward, add it to a committee, you said? Yeah. Have a motion? Councilor Mercredi, all in favor? Carried. All right, 6.14, Mackenzie Regional Waste Management Commission. From my understanding, there is 2 councillors on there. I know Deputy Mayor Lebron and Councillor Langford were a part of that in the past and done some tremendous work with it.
I would like to stay on that.
I would just like to stay as well.
Okay. Can I have a motion, please? Councillor Forrest, all in favor? Carried. All right, ready. Regional Economic Development Initiative, 6.15. I understand I am on that committee as well as, was on that committee as well as Councillor Langford. We are again doing some pretty exciting work and would like to continue to work with them on that.
Yeah, I'd like to remain.
As well, okay. So myself and Councillor Langford will continue with Ready. Would you like to make that motion? Okay. All in favor? Carried.
Your worship,
Yes.
through the worship to council, for record keeping, would you mind speaking up and perhaps just state your name until we are more comfortable with stating all the names? I appreciate that.
Taking lots of notes, so.
Thank you.
All right, 6.16, Water North Coalition. I don't know who was on that in the past. I think that was Councillor Jessamine. Yeah, Councillor Jessamine and then an alternate. So it looks like there's 1 councillor appointed and 1 alternate. In the past, it was Mayor McAteer, so I will have no problem as being the alternate for that. Was there a councillor that wants to take that on? Seeing none, I'll ask again. Is there any other councillor that would like to take that on? What's that?
Do you want it?
Councillor Mercredi? All right, can I have a motion, please? Councillor Forrest? All in favor? Carried. High Level End District Chamber of Commerce, 6.17. I obviously would like to stay on that as I am currently elected as the president for the next few months. I believe there is only 1 appointment for the chamber for town liaison.
Your worship, just for clarity, how do, as president of the chamber and as mayor of council, to represent both in one instant might not be the most optimum for the town. May we make a suggestion to rather have a different councillor serve on that, seeing as you are the president already there and be part of it from that perspective?
Well, as it was an elected position, I think currently I would like to stay on there. There's no direct conflict with anything at the moment. There's no, financial issues or implications with it at all. So I would like to carry out my term as the election will be this spring. And then we'll go forward from there. Unless someone wants to challenge me for it right now. Can I have a motion, please? Councillor Zacco, okay. All in favor? Carried. All right, NAIL, 6.18, Northern Alberta Elected Leaders. I do believe that the mayor is supposed to be a part of that, is that correct? In the past, or does it matter?
Yeah, it's the mayor and the deputy mayor.
Okay, perfect. That one's easy. Can I have a motion, please? Counselor Scott. Thank you. All in favor? Carried. Mackenzie Frontier Tourism, this one I know does require 2 counselors on there. Myself and Counselor Welke was on that one in the past. Does any other counselor want to take that committee on?
I like that.
Okay. Counselor Mercredi. Any other counselor? Okay. Counselor Forrest. All in favor? Carried. Oh, sorry, actually, I didn't get a motion on that one. Scott, okay, Counselor Scott. All in favor? Carried. 6.20, Community Rail Advocacy Alliance. I believe that was one of the committees that Mayor McAteer had started. I'm not sure if their terms of reference stated it has to be the mayor or a council member.
Wasn't our previous mayor the chair of that association, of that committee?
I don't remember.
I was co-chair at the end with Mayor Clayton of the city of Grand Prairie.
Okay.
This was originally developed as a northern rail advocacy, and it's slowly being usurped by
Bigger
southern
thing.
members. So I think it's super important that we continue to be part of this and be a strong voice for rail service in the north.
I guess here it does say that council appoint a counselor to the Community Rail Advocacy Alliance to represent the town's interests. So it looks like it could be any counselor, but if no one wants to take that on, I can continue with that. Seeing none. Can I have a motion, please? Councilor Mercredi, all in favor? Carried. All right, Golden Range Society. So this is what I think the best area to get connected with our senior residents. Looks like they do have only one counselor on their terms of reference here. So is there someone that wants to take that on?
I would like to.
Counselor Mercredi?
Yes.
All in favor? Or sorry, I need a motion. Counselor Zatko, okay. All in favor? Carried. High Level Community Policing Society. From my understanding, Counselor Jessman was on that committee in the past, and then Counselor Langford had taken over his meetings. Is there anyone that would like to take that on? It looks like there's only one counselor for that.
I will.
Okay, Counselor Zatko. Can I have a motion, please? Counselor Forrest, all in favor? Carried. Northern Lakes College Community Education Committee. Go ahead.
Just had a question, the terms of reference for this one, what is the meeting dates? Is this a quarterly meeting or is this a once a month?
I do not see that in my terms of reference
I
here.
believe it's monthly when they have it.
Monthly, okay. I found it, we're good.
Yes.
Committee generally consists of 5 members and meet 5 times per year.
Per year, okay.
I can do it.
Deputy Mayor Lebron. Can I have a motion, please? Counselor Mercredi. All in favor? Carried. Upper Hay Regional Forest Public Advisory Group. Go ahead.
I've sat on that for years. I'd like to continue.
Is it just one? And a alternate, I believe?
I think it's one and an alternate, yeah.
Okay. Would anyone like to be the alternate for Counselor Langford? In case he cannot make that meeting? I think they usually provide dinner. Are they monthly?
It depends on whether they're looking to update their forest management plan. That's just been completed now for the next 4-year period, so I think it's down to quarterly. There's November 25th, I think is the next one.
Okay. Actually, if no one is interested, I can take the alternate position for that. Can I have a motion, please? Councillor Scott. All in favor? Carried. All right. Northwest Regional Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorder Society.
I'd like to be on that committee.
Go ahead.
I'd like to be a part of that committee.
Okay. Councillor Scott. I believe there is only one appointed to that committee, correct? But with an alternate, from what I understand. Okay. In the past, I believe it was one with an alternate.
I believe you're correct, yeah. Because it was Councillor Welke.
Yeah. Okay. Councillor Forrest, did you want to be an alternate for that? Okay. All right, can I have a motion, please? Councillor Mercredi, all in favor? Carried. Lower Peace Regional Stewardship Committee. That one is also one councillor. Does this not fall under, is this its own committee? I don't remember ever seeing this one, but I know one that's missing in here is Northwest Species at Risk. I don't see that on here. Is that supposed to fall under that committee, or?
As mentioned, these are the committees that we found on various lists, and there's a term of reference for this one.
Okay, because I don't have them on last year's either.
I think this would be NWSAR, would be the only committee that falls into this.
Yeah.
The Northwest Species at Risk Committee. And we,
Speaking up, Councillor.
Northwest Species at Risk, NWSAR, NWSAR. And 2 members of council were full members.
All right, so through your worship, can we please have a resolution to dissolve this one? So we're no longer part of that, and then add the appointment as the Northwest Species.
I don't know if we were ever a part of this, do we? Because it's not in the committee list even from last year, so I'm not sure where this came from.
On the filing system and terms of reference, this one we actually have terms of reference.
Okay, so I will can I have someone make a motion to dissolve the Lower Peace Regional Stewardship Committee? Deputy Mayor. And then we will have to add the Northwest Species at Risk Committee to this agenda. We're not going to create a new committee because it's already there, but we do need to appoint 2 council members to be a part of that.
I sit on that, and I'd like to continue.
Okay.
Through your worship, can we get a vote for the dissolution, please?
Oh, sorry, yes. All in favor? Carried. All right, so then we need to appoint 2 members. Councillor Langford has already put his name forward. Is there another member of council that would like to put their name forward for the Northwest Species at Risk? It follows under the same scope if you're looking to see what they do. It's the same scope as the Lower Peace Regional Stewardship Committee. Okay, Councillor Scott. All in favor? Carried. Sorry, I noticed, I thought about that as soon as I said carried. Can I have a motion to appoint Councillor Langford and Councillor Scott to Northwest Species at Risk? Councillor Mercredi, all in favor? Carried. Land and Stewardship Committee. Another one that I don't see on my list from last year.
I think this would be the IMPC.
Yeah, I was wondering where that one was. Intermunicipal Planning Committee. That's the joint committee with Mackenzie County.
Didn't we do that?
I don't see that one on here.
We did it right in the top, that we've done that one already.
No.
Your worship,
We have the Intermunicipal Development Plan Committee,
IMC.
IMPC, it's Intermunicipal Planning Committee. Unless the name was wrong on here, but. In the past, it is on the last year's organizational meeting chart, under Intermunicipal Planning Commission, sorry, not committee. Myself and Councillor Anderson were on that. I would like to continue on that if I can, but we do need another councillor. But I guess we'll have to change, sorry, before we go ahead with that, dissolve the Land and Stewardship Committee, correct? Okay, can I have a motion, please? Councillor Scott? All in favor? Carried. And just as we did with Northwest Species at Risk, we will add the Intermunicipal Planning Commission back to the list here. And as stated, I would like to keep my name on there. Any other councillor like to put their name forward?
I can.
Okay, Deputy Mayor. Can I have a motion, please? Councillor Forrest, all in favor? Carried. All right, next up was the committees recommended for withdrawal by administration, High Level Transportation Society, and the Mackenzie Regional Charity Golf Committee. Any discussion on that, Council?
The Transportation Society, I know previously Brent sat on both of those boards.
Yep.
Is this something that we're just gonna roll in with the Seniors Golden Range Society?
It'll be it's two different bodies, so I would imagine we can't.
Yeah, because, yeah, that's a good point. I think we should almost leave the Transportation Society open.
In their terms of reference, do they require a council member to sit on that committee? Okay.
And are we a contributing financial for the Transportation Society?
That I'm not sure.
Sorry, Councillor, just for my understanding, what is the difference between this committee and the Railway Committee?
The High Level Transportation Society is the handy van in town, so it's a
Okay.
bus that drives around senior citizens that have mobility issues.
Would it not be able to put it part of the Golden Range?
That's two different, but it's two different bodies of committee that we can't combine them together. That's not up to us.
Yeah, it's also not used just for the seniors. I believe it's also used for other people
Anyone with
as well.
mobility issues, actually, yeah, sorry.
Thank you for the clarification.
Okay, so can I have a motion to, well, we're not withdrawing from it, we're not dissolving it, so I mean, technically it should still be there, because I have a motion to appoint a councillor to that committee. Or anyone want to nominate themselves?
I'll nominate myself.
Okay. Councillor Zatko, can I have a motion, please? Councillor Mercady, all in favor? Carried. Mackenzie Regional Charity Golf Committee, I think that kind of falls under the ad hoc committees we were talking about earlier with one of the, when an event arises. So I personally don't have an issue with us dissolving that one. Or, sorry, not with dissolving, but withdrawing from. Is the rest of council okay with that?
Yep.
Can I have a motion, please? Councillor Scott? All in favor? Carried. Okay. All right, so moving on to appointment of auditor, legal counsel, and assessor.
Mr. Mayor, I think there were a couple of committees that we had
Oh, did we miss some?
missed from, that were not on the list.
Okay, I know NWSR was one of them, sorry, I thought there were,
So, the high-level school bursary,
oh, yes. High level school bursary committee. I know I was on that in the past, but as I potentially, hopefully have a child graduating, it might not be proper for me to stay on that committee. I believe there was 3 involved with that committee to decide on who receives the bursary. It's 1 meeting. Okay, Councillor Forrest. Councillor Mercredi. Was there a third?
Okay.
No? We do need 1 more.
I will.
Okay, Councillor Zacco. Can I have a motion to appoint Councillor Zacco, Councillor Forrest, and Councillor Mercredi to the High School Bursary Committee? Councillor LeBron, all in favor? Carried. What was the other one?
There's the intermunicipal subdivision appeal board and intermunicipal assessment review board. So that's the one where there's a bylaw in place that we have regional committees that we can appoint. So typically it's the same people that are appointed for our subdivision approval and our assessment review, but because of the bylaw, they need a formal appointment.
Sorry, that was Intermunicipal Subdivision and Development Appeal Board?
Yes, and then the intermunicipal assessment review board, there would be 2.
Okay. So earlier we had decided that Deputy Mayor LeBron wanted to move ahead with recertifying himself in both of those divisions. Did you want to continue on that as well, Councillor Langford? Yeah. Okay. Can I have a motion to appoint Deputy Mayor and Councillor Langford to the Intermunicipal Subdivision and Development Appeal Board? Councillor Mercredi? All in favor? Carried. And sorry, what was the second one?
Intermunicipal assessment review board.
Assessment Review Board, okay. And the same as well, I imagine. Okay, can I have a motion to appoint? Councillor Scott? All in favor? Carried. Was there another one?
Community futures.
Yes. I'm not sure how many councillors were required for that one.
1 and an alternate.
1 and an alternate, okay. Okay. Councillor Forrest, and then do we have an alternate? I can go on as an alternate. All right, can I have a motion to appoint Councillor Forrest and myself to Community Futures? Councillor LeBron, all in favor? Carried. Any more? That's it? Okay. All right, moving on to the appointment of the auditor, legal counsel, and assessor. I believe we have 1 year left on our contract with Doyle and Company as the auditors, so I imagine we will continue with that until our contract runs out. Can I have a motion, or do we need a motion for each individual one, or just all 3? All 3, okay. Legal counsel continue with Brownlee LLP, and assessor continue with Accurate Assessment Group Limited.
So for legal counsel, it depends on the situation. We've used a couple of different firms depending on what the matter is.
Through your worship, and we can continue to do that.
Do we need to state that in the minutes?
I don't think we need to appoint legal counsel because it's on a case-by-case basis, but for the auditor and the assessor, as you indicated, we have current contracts in place, and this council doesn't have the authority to change those until they expire, but we can certainly confirm them.
Okay. Is that correct? Do we want to, or do we need to state legal counsel?
It is best practices, as currently I understand Brownlee LLP is our primary point of contact, and as Councillor Langford said, that yes, we can appoint still anyone else. This is just.
This isn't tying our hands?
No, it does not.
Okay. Can I have someone make a motion to approve that, please? Sorry, everyone put their hand up at once. Councillor Mercredi, thank you. All in favor? Carried. All right. Setting regular council and committee of the whole meeting dates, times, and locations. As per a meeting with administration, they did have a recommendation that we have our committee of whole meetings bi-monthly, I believe. Council wants to discuss that.
I disagree. I think especially with a new incoming council, that it's really important to have committee of the whole meetings every month. This is an opportunity to review policies, bylaws, for everyone to sort of get educated, and I don't think it makes sense to go to every other month, sorry.
I agree with Councillor Langford, though, is that it provides an opportunity for the new councillors to ask questions in a not-so-public forum. So I agree, we should keep it as it is.
I agree as well. I think coming in as a new council member, I would really appreciate that as well. Absolutely, any opportunity to be learning. Yes, continue on.
Is there a motion to continue on with having the committee of whole every third Monday of the month? I understand, except for July and August and December, correct? That's, we don't, do we have committee of whole meetings in the summer? I don't think we do. In the past, have we?
Sometimes we've got one.
Okay. I don't know what I did with my
Council also doesn't have to keep them at the first, second, and third. The council has the ability to choose a day if they want.
That's true.
Historically, they've been these dates for years.
Do we want to change committee of whole to a different day of the week?
I like Mondays. Mondays work the best for me.
Mondays work? Okay. All right, can I have a motion to continue with committee of the whole meetings set for the third Monday of each month except for July, August, and December? Councillor Langford, all in favor? Carried. All right, review of council governance documents. I believe we reviewed them in our packages. However, are we supposed to read through them tonight? Okay, then we want to be here till midnight. Do we just need to accept them for now? Yeah, okay. Can I have a motion to accept? Councillor Scott? All in favor? Carried. Appointment for chair for council meetings. Does anyone else want to do this? All right.
Only when we have to.
All right.
I'm not,
Sounded-
sorry, I'm not sure if we need a motion for this. This is already part of our procedural bylaw.
No? Okay. All right, confirmation of signing authorities. I believe that would be myself and the deputy mayor, is that correct? Or do we want to appoint a different other councillor? Can I have a motion, please?
There are also others.
Oh, is there? All right, so I believe with the absence of our Director of Finance, we want to appoint Financial Analyst Romer Talampus as our signatory, okay? From my understanding, the CAO already has signing authority, okay? Do we need 4 or do we need 3?
Through your worship, it's nice to have 4 in case someone is out of town.
Okay. Does anyone have any issues with appointing Mr. Talampus as our signing authority? No? Okay. So can I have a motion to appoint Deputy Mayor Liberon as our secondary? Councilor Markety? All in favor? Carried. Okay. Moving on to mandatory training. Are we just setting the dates on this? Or confirming dates? Okay. Is this separate from Munis 101? Okay,
Through your worship, this is Munis 101.
this is Munis 101, okay,
Yes.
so myself and Counselor Mercredi both completed it this weekend, so I believe we can be removed. You completed it as well, okay?
As did I, as did Councillor Zachary.
Oh, so did who didn't do it? Oh, okay. Perfect. All right. I guess I should read that part. Do we need to make a motion on that or just accept it for information? Okay. All right. Did I miss anything? Was there anything in the calendar that needed to be adjusted, Councillor Langford? Tuesdays are good for you?
Your worship, just with the calendar, apparently, just to confirm the organizational meeting at the end of this year.
End of this year? Or end of next year?
Next year.
For next year. Okay.
Sorry, end of next year.
We need to confirm that.
It would be October 12th. It's got to be before the third Monday, which would be our committee of the whole. So it would be October the 12th.
All right, so can I have a motion to set our organizational meeting for October 12th, 2026?
Your worship, just want to double check if October 12th is not a public holiday.
Oh yeah, because technically, well,
Thanksgiving.
the 13th, yeah, correct. Sorry, so can I have a motion for October 13th to be set for our organizational meeting? Okay, Deputy Mayor Lebron, all in favor? Carried. All right. Does that end our organizational meeting? All right, well, thanks for everyone coming out tonight, and thanks for all those who tuned in online. Again, thanks to the rest of council for putting the name forward. I think we have a really good council here that's ready to work and move forward for the next 4 years. So congratulations again, and thank you all for coming out.
Motion to adjourn.
And I need a motion to adjourn, please. Councilor Mercredi. All in favor? Carried.
This meeting.